Okay, so I really do a talk through, so today we're gonna do a talk through. First of all, you guys seen I had on a different wig, so I'm gonna start off by using a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and this is just a regular one from Rite Aid, 91%. Yeah, 91% alcohol, and I like to just take and clean up the area. This here is pretty much just got to be glued freeze spray, which is pretty much my daily or adhesive of choice whenever I ew, that's disgusting. Whenever I do a wig, I usually do got to be glued freeze spray because I do like to take my wigs off sometimes at night, and even if I leave it on at night, I pretty much will reapply whenever I'm going somewhere. But normally on a day-to-day basis, I do wear a glueless install. This is the wig here as I just showed you guys, and it does have two combs in the front, one in the back. I never ever use the combs in the front, and if I do use the comb in the back, it's literally when I'm going out somewhere and I want the extra security. But this is what the wig looks like on. As you guys can see, she's super long. I think the fullness is there for what we're going for. Normally if I'm going to wear straight hair, I really don't want it too thick and bulky. I really want it to just look natural for the most part. So pretty much to let you know what we're going for, I ordered these off of Amazon, and these were super popular all over the Instagram. I believe they were like under 10 bucks, maybe like 6 or 7 bucks a pack. So I did order 2 packs just because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do or how I was gonna do it. But pretty much they're these bobby pins that are full of pearls, and they actually are bigger than what I thought they would be, which is a good thing because I really wanted these to be super massive. As you guys can see, this one was already pre-parted with some baby hair, and let's see how much parting space we have. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good because we're gonna do probably like a center part, or should we do a side part with some bobby pins here? I think we should do the center part. So let's work on the install. We're gonna pull the baby hair back. I'm gonna take 2 clips and pretty much pin all that back. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off. You guys can see the knots are not bleached, and that is okay for today. Of course, I do have tutorials on how to bleach knots. I do know how to bleach knots actually very well. So if that's something that you want to do, definitely go ahead and be my guest. But honestly, because I switch my wigs out so much, I don't always find it necessary. So you see how we go around the ear, but the ear, it kind of overlaps the ear a little bit. I'm just gonna line the scissors with my ear, which is pretty much here, and then I'm gonna start cutting basically to trim it perfectly around my ear. And then I'll lift and just go around the back. And if that's how I wanted to wear the wig, it would lay perfectly like this. That way you can like pull tons of baby hair down like that. I probably will go ahead and cut off more because you guys know I do not like to bond down around my sideburns, just because I do have rather thick sideburns and it never sticks. So we'll make that blend super nice in just a moment. So this is how the wig fits. It's almost glueless. It definitely lays flat, but it definitely will slide back or move if I decided to go ahead and wear it out just like this. So of course, majority of the time I will add an elastic band, and that's gonna make the wig glueless so that I don't have to apply any adhesive at all on any day. But today, since I am applying adhesive, I'll save the elastic band for another day. So because I do take my wigs off at night and I'm not really going anywhere, I don't apply a thick coat of my adhesive, but I will take a rag and under my finger and just, or over my finger, and just clean up any excess adhesive. Kind of let they get tacky for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then I will pull the lace directly on top and just hold it down. When you hold it down, you kind of do pull it taut, so it's gonna make the lace, like if it's tweezed or plucked, that's gonna look a lot more pronounced. It's gonna look more like, oh, it is plucked, it is tweezed, whereas before it didn't, because we kind of pulled on the lace. Now you kind of just let that dry. You can take a scarf and go ahead and allow that to get dry with a scarf on top, and that's gonna let it lay super flat. Or you could use a blow dryer on the cool setting. I find that when I do the blow dryer on the cool setting method, it definitely sometimes will come up a little bit white, which is why I prefer to let it air dry. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the baby hair. If you don't want baby hair, you could have just brushed this all completely back without clipping the baby hair short. I like to use wax. Once I brush everything back, use the wax to kind of set it and make it like stay going that way and look really nice. But because I'm not doing that, we're gonna go ahead and just make some nice baby hair. And I think the baby hair will look good with these little bobby pins, so hopefully I'm right. And I just like to go ahead and load my brush with foam lotion, and then I'll just go ahead from there and like put a little back here first so that the brush is not completely full of the foam, and then I swoop. Super simple. So I see I take it backwards, and then I swoop. Fill it up, take it backwards first, and then I swoop. Now that that's done, I'm going to take a rat tail comb and part. I line the comb in the center of my nose to find the center of my face. Sometimes I definitely feel like my face is crooked, so if I just try to do it without doing that, it always comes out crooked. Then I'm just gonna go in and clean it up as much as possible. A lot of the times I feel like it takes forever to get the parting right. So it feels like the parting is a little bit crooked, but I'm getting frustrated, especially because you can see there are little flyaways there. It's gonna prevent it from being perfect. So I take the wax and I'll lay it down, even if it's imperfect. And then I get my brush. Now I like a hard, really hard, this brush is like really tough, and I find it to be one of the best for installing my wigs and like styling my wigs, because it really brushes the hair down. So if you don't have a really hard brush, I got this one, I think from Sally's, but I'll have one similar linked down below. And now I should be able to go back in and clean up the parting, and it should be a little bit easier. Still not perfect, but easier. Well, that should be good enough for now. I have my hot comb, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time and just make this flat. The key to a good silk press on straight hair is to make sure this is literally as flat as possible. So I'll literally finesse and just press this out back and forth until I get it right. And if it gets frustrating, I'll go in with more product. And if it's still not getting flat, I'll go in and just give it time to flatten out naturally with the scarf over it. And now we can really see the parting. It's kind of crooked, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. Because again, a lot of times if you worry about stuff like that, you'll just get frustrated. But again, this is what the hair looks like, so it really doesn't need to be straightened much. But I am going to go ahead and add a heat protectant. Sometimes I forget to put the heat protectant before I do the crown of my head. But I'm pretty generous with this, especially because the hair is long. It smells really good. It's going to add a nice shine. It's going to cancel out frizz. And I know right now it looks shiny, but it absorbs into the hair super nice. So by the time the hair is pressed, it's going to be super flawless without being too weighed down. And if you want to silk press, you just chase the flat iron, or chase the rat tail comb with the flat iron, and then I kind of just will go in and just literally go behind like this. But in this case, when you have nice hair, you can kind of finesse and not necessarily do the chase method. But if you are coming from like blow dried hair or curly textured hair, you definitely will have to chase the rat tail comb with the flat iron. But again, all I need to do really with this hair is run the flat iron through. Because it is straight, we added that heat protectant, so it's not gonna mess up the texture of the hair or the quality of the hair. And then we also added the heat protectant, so it's not gonna make, or it's gonna cancel out any frizz and prevent future damage. So now I'm going to take a brush, it's straight hair, so you can use any brush that you have on hand, and just make sure that I got it all. Whenever I'm looking down, I'm always obviously looking at a mirror. I'm going to just take the clips. Okay, so really quick update. I did go ahead and make more baby hair this way and put the hair back. Also, I do have a little bit of flyaways. So I'm just going to take some foam lotion and attempt to lay that down a little bit better. I want the top to be super flat, and don't worry about how it doesn't match my complexion as far as the lace goes. I will fix that in just a moment, but I did want to reattempt this part on camera. My camera's gonna cut off, so if it does, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do the same on the opposite side. Actually, now should it be up here or should it be down here? Now, should it be on both sides, or is that too much? I'm gonna put all 4 of these on this side. But I am gonna switch up the pattern, so I'm gonna match them up like so, but I'm gonna switch up which ones go where. Be sure to push them back. Oh, that's so cute. Oh yeah, that's super duper cute. So this is pretty much the look. I absolutely love the way this came out. You can go ahead and push it all the way back like this for a more chic look, or you can go ahead and put it in a low ponytail. I even think a low braid would be cute, or push it all to one side, or you can do like a mid ponytail, kind of like this but messy. Or you can take, instead of parting the hair in the center, you part it on the side and have it all flat this way and just have all of them across the front of your head. I kind of wish I would have done that, but this looks gorgeous. I did take out my earrings so it wouldn't take away from the look, and I think that turned out great. You just kind of gotta mold them to the way you want them to go. So I'm going to go ahead and add the powder to the parting, and then we're pretty much done. This is the one that I use, and I mix this one, this one, this one to get my color. So it's this one, this one, this one. I know that seems weird, but I just mix them to get the color that I like. And I kind of switch up which brush I use. So I'm just going to literally go boop, 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 boop. And I just kind of like load it up really good. And I just dab it in there. So this is pretty much the final result. I absolutely love the way it came out. First of all, the hair is absolutely flawless. I really didn't have any complaints. And as you guys can see, the install was super minimal. It didn't really take a lot of products, a lot of time, or anything like that. I did not have to silk press the hair. I was literally able to run the flat iron through, and it got bone straight because it was already straight. I just kind of wanted to add that, you know, salon quality. As far as the style, I've been dying to wear these pins, and I do have them in my Amazon store, and I'll also have them linked in the description bar. My Amazon store is always linked in the description bar, and there you'll find all of the products and tools that I use to style my hair, like my electric hot comb, my flat iron, my curling wand, what mousse I use, what adhesive I use, like literally alcohol, all the brushes I use, the powder for the parting, everything that I use is in my Amazon store. I also have a few different sections of the store. I'll continue to add different stores as you guys request different things from me. So yeah, I absolutely love the way this came out. They are pretty much 2 packs of the same pins, just re-styled styled on different sides. Like this one is here and it's up here, this one is here, and the matching one is down here. So I kind of switched it up in that way and it looks super good. So I think I forgot to show you from the beginning, but this is the packaging the wig came with. It's this nice purple box, and then when you open it inside, of course there was your wig. They also included some lashes, and they also included a wig grip, which I do sometimes like to use, this net for your hair, and then also like this little hair tie. So that was cool that you got a few free gifts. And then this is the bag that the box came in. So your bag is literally in this nice little box like such, which is super cool. And of course this has their logo on it as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the description bar for all links to shop. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!